Are you ready to render your neighborhood? There's a new add-on that has just dropped with over 96 3D scanned cities from around the world. And it's called Cityscape from bproduction, the guys who made you add-ons like transportation, grass blade, gardener, forestation, light gobbles, population, and a lot more. They have just released this new add-on up, very fresh. Less than a day has passed, and they include major cities like Barcelona, Berlin, London, Lyon, France, Stockholm, Paris. High detailed 3D scans of different neighborhoods within those areas. They also have New York, Copenhagen, Los Angeles. So these are just assets, 3D meshes with 8K textures that you can easily drag from your asset browser directly into Blender and start using them as you want. What you get is a zip file that you can extract to your computer and then set it up with your asset browser so that you can easily just drag and drop directly into your viewport. These are well detailed, especially if you're going to render them as background elements. They're not detailed enough for close-up shots where you can use them as street background. So Cityscapes is a library of 96 ready-to-use assets. You can simply click and drag them into Blender using the asset browser. You can quickly create a realistic background with these 3D photo scanned assets with 8K textures that allow for high level of detail. So you can jump in and discover the biggest capitals in the world from Paris, Berlin, New York, Tokyo, and a lot more. Because these meshes use 8K textures, it produces very sharp and precise images, ideal for projects that require a very realistic image. While if you're planning on making any cityscape render, these can be quite useful. I also think this package is also going to be very useful to architects, especially if you are creating high glossy renders that require reflections. You want something, your buildings to reflect. These can be very, very great for that. You can just have them behind your cameras so that when you are rendering your buildings, the buildings have something to reflect in the glasses. They can also be very great for area shots in case you're rendering maybe planes or birds flying over the city. These can be very, very amazing. You can do post-apocalypse renders. I imagine you can easily make these look old and depleted or destroyed to create a post-apocalypse scene. You just have to, since you're just dealing with one mesh and a set of textures, you can plug in a different dirt texture or a destroyed concrete texture and make them look old so that they can fit very nicely in a post-apocalypse sequence. The meshes are optimized so you're not dealing with millions of polygons. You're just using what is enough to create the best details, and so you can boost your productivity and without crashing your machine. And for anyone who wants to get this, you can get it at a launch offer discount of 25% if you use the coupon code CityParadise on your checkout. All links are going to be in the description. See you in the next